say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. They put a good drive together.
Wants to throw on third. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky! For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy. Right, if something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Wide out in motion. Defense playing a bail technique. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not an... Oh, they block it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Number 28 with the defensive score.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback will audible. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
Got a lot of running room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen for that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And they got him for the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterbacks standing up straight.
This is a 3rd and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Patterson. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep moving. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks up the first down. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Texas A&M.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He lofts one down the sideline. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it out. It's Singh. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Power ahead. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas A&M has it back and the offense ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He now has 91 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Belly stunner. Slam.
He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. and he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Kentucky 49, Texas A&M 29.
Okay, ready?
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Cricket.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to pass on second down. It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying the left side. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The aerial assault continues. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going with the ground game left. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Texas A&M going up tempo. They're throwing for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Baker. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with it?
A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Rides to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them.
Oh, look out! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Thorne. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's run out of bounds. What a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day, man.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has...
He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.